Okay, here's a 16 needle heart that will make a great earring. Oh, I can't show you my one that I already made because it's on the setup bonnet. Yeah, I can. There, look. Is that not cute? Is that not the perfect size for an earring? So let's do it. I've cast on with 16 needles. 16. Sorry about that. Back and forth, back and forth. You have to engage your heel spring. Okie dokie. Now, I did something a little different on the humps. That's why I wanted to make a video to show you guys. Okay, so we're going to leave a long tail, a tail long enough that I can pull on to keep that stitch a little bit tight. Okay, now we have to engage our heel spring. I really need a third hand for this operation. Okay, I'm raising needle, knit a row. Raise a needle, knit a row. Now we're going to do that all the way down to 2 needles. Raise a needle, knit a row. Now, I'm not really pulling down very hard. I'm just holding these stitches down. And you can see where I need a weight. Okay. Let's just stick a heel fork in there. Just for a second. Okay. Raise a needle, knit a row. The hardest part's remembering if you raised your needle or not. I'm trying to move through it pretty quick. That one didn't knit. I can cheat and just put the yarn behind it. Who said that? Now, as you get to narrower than the heel fork, that's when it gets tricky and you kind of have to use your fingers. Okay. I'm trying to do it without my fingers so you guys can see better. So now I'm going to lower. Well, somehow I got off count. Imagine that. Okay. See how it wants to ride up and how that one didn't knit. So I just cheat because I don't want to take the time to fix it. If it looks too bad, I'll make one off camera. Can you see it? Okay, now, once we get back out wider than the heel fork, we can kind of get that in there. Don't really want to stick my fingers in there because then you guys can't see. Okay, remember I want to end on this side, so I'm going to lower both these needles, but also remember that I got off count. So now I'm going to raise 8 needles. Have 8 left. Okay. Now, this is where it gets a little different, what I did on this to make it not so squared off. Let's see. And I'm just using my thumb. Which probably, okay, so I'm going to decrease 3 on each side. Now, here's the different part. Now, I'm going to put 2 down on the right. So, that means I have to put 2 down on the left. And I'm going to put this one down. I'm going to put this one down because I need to get all the way over here. So, I'm going to put all those needles down. And get over here. Now I'm going to raise 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Do the same thing. 1, 2, 2, and 2, 3, and 3. Now, let's put 2 down just to round that out a little bit. Using my thumb still for my downward pressure. 2 down. I'm going to put 1 down on this side because remember I want to end on the left. Put this one down and the heart is complete. I'll leave a long enough tail. Well, I have to Kitchener, but I also want to be able to grab it and pull down to keep those stitches tight so that the Kitchener stitch looks a little better. Remember, we start on the right, or I'm sorry, start on the left, end on the left, because we want to take one tail and Kitchener across. Then we can tuck both tails in. And if you make 2 of these bad boys, okay, now remember I have to hang on to these and kind of pull them down to keep them tight. But first I have to engage my heel spring. And there you have a 16 needle heart for an earring. That's good.